Hello, and welcome to Introduction to Drawing. I'm Robert. This is your self-directed assignment for Tuesday, November 10th. We're going to start, as we always do, with a few warm-ups. Are you tired and bored with the warm-ups that you've been doing so far? The parallel lines? Tired of doing parallel lines over and over again? Well, I got some new stuff for you. um, this is a little bit more advanced. This is from a guy named Peter Hahn, he's like a samurai of illustration and drawing. The guy is just, whew, if you really want to see some intense drawing, look up Peter Hahn. Anyway, these are a couple of his warm-up exercises and some of the exercises that he does every day. He did all this he's just amazing. So I'll just show you two. And so these will be our warm-ups, and then we'll get on to our assignment. We're going to keep our assignments for these self-directed assignments pretty easy, pretty quick and easy. We're going to just bite off we're going to bite off less than we can chew, rather than try to bite off exactly what we can chew, because then we risk biting off more than we can chew, and you don't want to do that. So with our warm-ups, we're going to have a pen. Start with your pen, your trusty handy dandy pen. All of my pens from the earlier part. I've burned out all the ink. I got to get over to school and get some more pens. So this first one, we're going to do a line down like this. Boom. Okay. This is a line exercise. And then we're going to do 4 lines that come out about 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drawing away from yourself. So a quick note, if you're right-handed, you're going to be starting over here and going down like this and drawing away from you. Okay, that's one of the tricky bits about learning from a lefty. But there's nothing I can do. You're just going to have to you're just going to have to deal. So get those 4 lines. If you've started here and before I told you to go over there, just get a new sheet of paper, I suppose. And then we're going to do 4 lines that go out halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't hard, Bob. You said this guy Peter Hahn is like a samurai? Oh, you just wait. Okay, now we're going to do a line all the way out and across the entire page. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you know in those karate movies where Jean-Claude Van Damme has to go into the woods and like train for months or even years before he gets good enough to, defeat the bad guy. And it just kind of has some cute music and it shows the montage of him kicking a tree over and over again. Well, this is kind of that without the montage. So you're going to go over each one of these lines 8 times. That's right, 8 times. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next. Now, I might just speed this up in post-production so you don't have to watch me go through all of these, because I couldn't imagine anything more boring. Like, I think the only thing more boring than watching me do this 8 times, what is that? 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 92 strokes. Whoa, right? Am I right in that? Is that my math? 96. 96 strokes. Good Lord. You don't want to watch me do 96 strokes. Screw that. So maybe I'll do it just to warm up, or maybe you should just do it 8 times. The only thing more boring than watching me do this 8 times would be listening to someone describe a video game. So do that. Push pause on the video. Do that, and then come back. Okay, push pause now. And we're back. Hi, everybody. We're going to do the next exercise by Peter Hahn. That's where it gets samurai. That's samurai level drawing skills right there. And if you get down to this one, and you can go all the way across. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to nail that line. But here's the thing. When you do, it feels really good. But also you realize that your pen doesn't need to be jammed into the paper. You don't need to press that hard. It's only like almost, it's just the weight of the pen that you really need. And then your fingers can let go a little bit. Try to relax your fingers. Oh my God, it's so hard. I'm not going to do 8 because that would be worse than having someone explain the video game to you. Oh, dude, and then I took this block. It was like redstone, and I sprinkled it in here, and I made this lever that, oh, jeez, kill me now. All right. So this next one is going to be just circles and ellipses. So bring a line down like that. And then, and remember, draw away from yourself. Don't copy me exactly because I'm left-handed. Draw away from yourself. Okay. And we're going to do, now those two are spaced apart differently. They're not equally spaced. And that's all right. I'm going for that. I'm trying to space them unevenly. Okay. So this is going to be circles and ellipses. Okay. So do a set of ellipses in here. If you do this every day, and then you like took an online course that showed you how to draw characters and environments and use the computer tablets and stuff, and you did this every day for a year, then you just studied what's online, maybe spent a little bit of money to take some courses from CGMA or just find the illustrators and artists that you like and that whose work you admire and take some of their online courses. Spend some money. If you're online and you're not spending money, you are the product. And you did these exercises, and he's got a couple more. I don't know if I want to show all of them to you because they're intense. They're like full-blown samurai exercises. So this is going to be circles. Just drawing circles right next to each other. Yeah, if you did this and then took some online courses, you wouldn't even need to go to art school. If you have a portfolio, you could send it Pixar or DC Comics or something. Because you don't need school these days, if you have noticed. It's all online. So why would you bother taking classes from someone like me online? Well, primarily it's because you need a credit to pass high school and get a diploma, right? And that's a good reason. That's legit. But I'm the first to admit that I am not as good, even close. I'm not even in the ballpark of people like Stan Prokopenko or Peter Hahn or Scott Peterson, or like there's so many people that are online that can teach you, that have forgotten more about drawing than I'll ever know. And I hope that by mentioning those people that it'll inspire you to go and find them and find the people that inspire you creatively and copy them and try to figure out what their secret sauce is. And in that journey, you kind of end up figuring out what your own secret sauce is. All right, so this next one is going to be circles, but there's going to be a twist. Draw a circle. This is hard. Like, this should be super frustrating. If you're not frustrated by all this, then I don't know, then you don't even need to be taking this class. Like, this is frustrating. It's hard. You need to do this every single day for 2 weeks before you even start wrapping your head around it and not wanting to like just give up entirely. Okay? It's hard. It's difficult. But, anything worth doing usually is difficult. So we'll draw a circle. Just draw your best circle and then draw a line right through the middle of it. And then we're going to draw another circle that touches that line. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to draw another circle that touches that circle. So these are kind of like overlapping circles. Not easy, frustrating, difficult, hard. There was a prince in the Ottoman Empire who wanted a mural painted of his beautiful family. He thought only the best artist in the land shall paint this mural. So all these artists showed up with all their paintings, all their tapestries, all their canvases, saying, "Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me, king." And he was impressed. Okay, now this last one, we're going to do, this last one you could do ellipses or circles. We're going to do circles because when it's bigger, it's harder. So we're going to even, now that we've kind of warmed up, this is almost the hard part. So we're going to try to do a circle here. So again, like we're ghosting it. You've heard me say that in our other exercises. Ghost it and then true it up and do it. So this artist showed up and he didn't have anything with him. And the king says, "Well, what are you supposed to be?" And he said, "I am an artiste." And the king said, "Well, where's your portfolio? Where's your stuff?" And he grabbed a pencil and a piece of paper and he drew a perfect circle. And the king said, "Everyone out. I've found my guy." Takes a lot of practice to do perfect circle. So that's a warm-up. That's just another warm-up. So now you have a couple of warm-ups in your quiver that you can pull from. Okay, so once you've done that, set that aside. And here's today's assignment. So we're on what are we on? We did columns last time. Today I'm just going to draw the 4 basic shapes. And then I want you to just fill a page practicing these 4 basic shapes, okay? The first one is the cube. Now, sometimes it can get a little tricky to draw a cube. So there's a little trick that we use just to start off with, which is that. So you do 2 dots, one right above the other, and then 2 more dots further apart like that. Okay, and then we'll just connect these up. Connect those ones and those ones. A little bit of sharpshooter here, like that. And once you've got that diamond, that's the top of your box, then you can draw this edge down, and then this edge down, and that edge down. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right in. And that one down. And then connect that up, and connect that up. Okay, and that's your cube. Next is the column. We've already done the column. It's important to draw through a little bit. Okay. Next is the sphere. And next is the cone. So the cone just starts with that ellipse down there. And then find kind of the middle and just ghost a line straight up out of the middle and make a little dot. And then from that dot, bring it down to the edge of the ellipse. There you go. Those are the 4 basic shapes. If you can master these shapes and draw them well, you can draw anything. Anything? Anything. So fill a page with those. Different sizes, different shapes. Try doing the 2 dots of the rectangle. This is the sequence. 2 dots, one above the other, one next to each other. Connect them up. And then this first corner right here. Okay, and then those corners coming down. Like that. It's okay if you have a little overlap. That's fine. You should overlap. You should cross those lines. Okay. Fill a page with those shapes. Just try them out. Start practicing them. Okay. And then take a photo of your warm-up and your assignment, upload them to the inbox, and that will be your credit for the day. All right. Hope you have a good one. Hope this is a good way to start your day. If you have any questions, fire that off to the inbox as well, and we will see you on Thursday. Bye.